So, was that easy to do? Yes? Do you guys spot the person when they're being a little bit skeptical, a little bit cautious, a little bit hesitant, all that sort of stuff? Can you see these things happening? Right? So it's not rocket science. This is important because when it comes to conversational hypnosis, these very same signals will be occurring. Right? So you'll need to know when it's time to present your ideas and they'll be accepted, or when it's time to do a little bit more work before you introduce your idea because they're not there yet. Right? So anyways, let's just keep that in mind. We're going to keep that 3 cycle on, 1 cycle off routine for the rest of the morning, just to keep you sharp on your toes. So keep your eyes open for that. But we'll still carry on practicing the mechanics. Is that okay with you guys? So I'll need another person. Can I borrow you? Give a nice round of applause. We may as well. So we're in exactly the same boat as before. Would you stand over here for me, please? Okay? Good. Same thing again. Just look into my eyes for a moment. That's it, just focus all the way. There you go, good. Now, why did I have to say that? Those in the front row are most likely to be able to tell. Because I'm getting a lot of shifting going on, and it's not naturally settling down. So I need her mind to settle down more. So I'm saying, that's right, just focus on me fully. Or something along those lines, right? So you see how you're already beginning to read the person's signals very clearly. Although, once it's pointed out to you, it seems like a no-brainer. But a lot of people miss this stuff because they're so in a rush to do the induction, the hypnosis, they miss the very things that tell them whether the person's ready for it or not. Make sense? So you'll make sure you have it. And then very gently, this is just mechanics for now, all I want you to do is take the back of your hand, cup it, the back of her head, and then just bring it into your shoulder. Now, I want you to just test for balance when it's here, right? Do they give you the balance? So if I'm going back here, I have the balance, right? Or, if you just give your own balance for a second, if I step back, I don't have the balance. Do it very gently. You don't want to have too much disorientation going on. If you suddenly whip back and they're on your balance and go, oh my God, what's going on here? Great induction. Not so good for the insurance people, all right? Quick question in the back.
What if you're extremely short and they're extremely
tall? Okay, so the question is, what if you're extremely short and they're extremely tall? For the moment, then just find people who you can work with in terms of the size in the room. There are solutions in terms of doing instant inductions. Personally, just so you know, I'm not teaching instant induction to do instant inductions. I'm using this as a vehicle to teach hypnosis, right? So if you want to have a solution to that, I'll happily add one on if we have time at the end. It's very easy. But the primary reason for doing this is for you to become a better hypnotist, not to go out on the streets and do this stuff. Though, you could very well do this at lunchtime if you wanted to, right? Just maybe get a little reduction on your bill. I don't know. You have a follow-up? Say again? Oh, yes, fine. Go.
just give a warning for the glasses.
Oh, yes. Those of you who have glasses on, or for this way, when you work with someone who's wearing glasses, like I am right here, the glasses have a tendency to be crushed against their shoulder or chest or something like that. So ask them to take them off or just take them off themselves. That's just a little safety tip. The speed we're going on right now, it really won't matter that much. But if you're actually ever going to do an instant induction for real, it's a very important little bit of safety in terms of what they're wearing. Make sense? One further up.
So right now, all we're doing is walking through the physical...
Right now, so the question is, are we just walking through the physical motions? Yes. Right now, it's just walking through the physical motions. Once again, if you would step over here for me, please. And just focus on me. That's right, all the way. Focus. And that's it. And all you're doing now is notice how I'm just doing a slight rock back to test whether or not she follows. Do I have a balance or not? That's all I care about, right? Why, incidentally, do I care about the balance? Any ideas? Anyone? Trust, right? It's trust and compliance again. It's a second test. Do you trust your balance on someone that you don't trust? Would you give your balance on someone if you didn't like them or you felt that they would be abusive in some way? No. Right? That's why all these little corporate trust exercises are people like falling backwards and so on and all the rest of it. Trust is actually, balance is a great indicator, a great litmus test for trust. Right? So that's exactly what I'm doing here. It's not the only one, of course, like anything, it can be faked, right? But it's a very good one, especially in a more impromptu situation where people haven't prepared something. It's a good rule of thumb again. So do you understand the exercise, everyone? Easy to do? One more thing, one more follow-up. Oh yeah, this is just explaining the idea about yanking and so on. We're not doing anything other than gently guiding their head into your shoulder for now. We'll talk about the mechanics of why we're doing this later. Right now, all I care about is as gently as possible guiding that head to your shoulder and then testing for balance. That's it. Easy to do, guys? Oh, one more thing?
From the perspective of, we're doing like a 3 compliant, 1 resistant.
Yes.
From the perspective of resistance, how would you...
Okay, so in terms of the question is, how do you deal with resistance if you actually have that third person who's now resisting for whatever reason, because it's part of the exercise? This is just an exercise right now, so ignore it. Just carry on through to the shoulder, and if the resistance is still on the balance, you'll notice that too, right? So you'll carry on exactly the same way, whether or not you have full compliance. All I want you to do is observe that you don't have it, and that it feels different, and different things are occurring as a result. Does that make sense to you guys? All right, let's go and do that now. Let's spend a few minutes. Off you go. Thank you so much.